Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to
It does mean that they're going to have to get active early on with the CK, but you know what? You have this IO, and this is one of the things I love about an IO draft, is having two cores that the IO can both play with. That still Borko's, well, fragility.
Yep.
Getting...
Looking at bottom though. Might be a potential kill on the Marana. Got the connection, no leaps, and that's going to be first blood. Murdoch's going to grab it.
Turns.
And also a bit of a calculated risk there from Wake Me Up, even though Marana dies in the bot lane. There's also a Kunkka in trouble right now. Murdoch will grab that one. They spot the DDs in bottom. Oklahoma should be able to take it.
You better pick it up right now. Yeah, he was scared of the trap.
Arrow.
Nice
what a
one.
snipe. TA might be able to get this one with a melt strike. What a perfect arrow for Wake Me Up, the Invoker. I'm not sure where he was looking at that point. Barely any movement speed. Decides to take the decision. Oh boy. Well, run, Piggy, run. But that's going to be a really cold Piggy at this point. Speed keeping up the chase on Stage and Apparition. And there we go. Charge the ulti. Even if you got raindrops, you're going to soak it up. There's a Kunkka boat in the backlines, though. It's going to connect onto Oklahoma. Invoker goes invis. Where's the detection, boys? Nobody has a dust. Nobody has a sentry. And the Invoker just gets scot-free.
Now look at the speed from these two.
Oh, you can just see this couple charging through the map.
He might want to get out very fast. There is level 6 on Borko.
Ooh, nice dodge there from Speed. Sees the ulti from Steel Borko will go there, but the charge actually charges the Ancient Apparition, toying with him for a little bit longer, but here comes the Marana. Wake Me Up will take that one up. And the kill goes for Solji. Meanwhile, the Invoker also making that play here. Oklahoma, and he gets the kill on the AA, the one who's been targeted a couple times. And that's going to be another for the Invoker. They've got the Fiend Script as well connected onto the TA, but where's the damage? No damage. Look at stacking up this point. No TP is coming in. TA is going to live for this, so the Fiend Script's not going to be enough. Holding the Invoker back, though. Wake Me Up goes with the arrow, gets the kill on the IO. Now it's still a 2v2. Look at that Melt Strike. Bane falling for the trap. He's been controlling this TA for the last, what, 15 seconds almost?
60-second cooldown these days.
Arrow again. Marana's been landing so many arrows this game, but there's a charge from Speed onto Zor, and he finds Steel Borko. His good old friend, the Ancient Apparition. Oklahoma's there as well to get the kill from Steel Borko. Speed getting thrown into the air with a torrent. They got a Nightmare Save of these from Albino Zebra. And look at this. They're going to go for another. It's going to be not just 2 kills, but potentially even 3 as this Kunkka. You've got the rum buff, but there's so much rum for us to take from you, boy.
The backlines. And with 2 of these very tanky cores that work well with the IO, you can really split up the fights and kill people one by one, and the IO can take his time and decide.
I like the idea there with the Melt Strike onto the Illusion. Look at this big explosion right onto 5. Wake Me Up trying to get himself that Starstorm, so it's going to be enough to charge from Speed to push away the Morphling, but look at this. Here comes Comfort. He's going to get pushed around a little bit. Doesn't get the charge all the way through, but Albino Zero's down. They're going to lose Speed as well. Oklahoma being chased up by Wake Me Up, and this Marana relentless with the chase. But hey, look at that. I've got an arrow ready, but do I get to use it? Because this is a stun from Murdoch. Sunstrike on top. And Oklahoma will take it. CK on the run. Comfort chasing him up. Soldier will take down Ziz. And look at that TA coming from the other side too. You might have lost 3 heroes in the last fight, and now they take 4. You're starting to think, Electronic Boys, did he stay in that middle? So information has been provided. AA Blast right on top, and Wake Me Up. Does he get the arrow onto the Bane? Wake Me Up. Gets it. Nice play. Very simple, but sometimes simple things are the most beautiful ones. Marana getting bashed up and just gets completely obliterated. Kunkka being controlled. Murdoch with the ulti. They got Steel Borko too, but they're running off with the Aegis. TA even blinks out. They connect on the TA. It's probably not the best idea if they can just isolate the TA from the fight with, say, for example, Nightmare. Oh, Murdoch gets revealed. They actually see him, and Felts are going to go in. There's your surprise element. You've just blown your cover. Solji on the hunt. Comfort looking for the targets here. Gets a really mean hit on the Invoker, but the arrow connects on Illusion, but the AA Blast is there, and the torrent's going to be enough. The Nightmare Save will keep Murdoch up alive for a little bit longer, but the IO's in the backline with no help. Somebody help me. Murdoch. CK is struggling to keep himself alive, and it's not gonna be enough. The buyback from Ziz. They throw the Spirit Breaker into the air. Comfort just charging the back lines like the madman he is, and doesn't care at all. And right now, he is rampaging inside the base. The IO gets at least a tether onto Speed, still gets killed off. and Speed is the lone survivor of this one. The tips from Wake Me Up. Every time he's tipped the CK. Meanwhile, Steel Borko, perfect connection onto Speed. He's trying to get the ulti off on Miranda, but he's getting tossed in the air. He doesn't even get to use it, but will he survive the frostbite? He does. True Nordic Spirit Breaker right there. You don't mind about the cold. Meanwhile,
and the CK is fighting.
Yeah, there. Well, CK, Murdoch. Is he gonna get the relocate out? No, he holds it. He holds it all the way to the end, so it never actually even goes through. CK with a buyback, the opponent's Morphling. You're fearful for it. Albino Zebra able to dodge the Melt Strike from the Templar Assassin. Speed goes in. This might just be the last fight. IO coming up in 6 seconds. Needs to come to the rescue. Nightmare save from Albino Zebra again, but Steel Borko throws in another blast. They've got the TA in control. Can they get this kill? No, they got the B-Script. It's broken. Oklahoma with the BKB tries to find the connection on the TA, but the TA just blinks away and has 5 seconds for another BKB charge, but it's not even needed. She's gonna TP home. Steel Borko tanks the bullet. What?
I found the TA again.
On top. Oh
Action
no,
charges?
BKB disarmed. She's not going to be hitting for a couple seconds. Now turning their eyes onto the IO Speed. He ain't going to survive this time, but Murdoch, he got the connection. The stun is there. They might just get the kill on Solji. They will, but they also lose Murdoch because this Morphling is just too big and the IO's down too. And that's slight relief because GG is also called. They had it. They gave it a fight. They gave a fight. You can put it that way. Thinking if the... Yeah, I'm thinking if we have Clockwork, Nature's Prophet potentially for the off lane, and Shadow Fiend will be brought up. So this is going to be Murdoch bringing up a safe lane SF. So how to look at the support battle with Albino Zebra and Wake Me Up. I just love it. They're just having a brawl in front of the tier 3 towers. And this is their game. This is literally their game. Albino Zebra clears out the creep wave, picks a level 2 for the Grimstroke. And with this lane so far in, now the lane for the Shadow Fiend is pushing under the tower. Potentially Murdoch getting to harass this Timber Saw even more. Lane control is going to be all over the place. However, top lane is going to be the first blood for the Kunkka. And Albino Zebra still being chased by Wake Me Up. And look at this. 290 versus 355 movement speed. This Storm's going to have to intervene. Very even. But the water runes both being taken away. Storm Spirit has no bottle fill. Top, there's a bit of a dive going on. Steel Barco. Battery Assault is there. Speed picks up the 3rd kill already from this lane. Because it feels like every lane has kill opportunities. Bottom, again, the stun of the Grimstroke. Raises from Murdoch, a lot of damage on Zor, pushing the Timber Saw away. Got the combo, connected on the next assassin. This should be a kill. Murdoch should be able to get it, 9 HP. Grimstroke's gonna have to secure it in the end to make sure the Nyx doesn't walk away.
I'd love to get Speed here.
He's singing a song in his mind, like, pick me up before you go. Meanwhile, Solji, he's found the Grimstroke with the ulti, but now the initiation from top, looking for it. Still nothing. There we go. And the invis is broken. The stun is there. NP tough target. Torrent into the air. Should be falling here. Speed gets it, but the Treants also take Steel Borko. Murdoch gets a kill on Solji. What the heck is happening here? Murdoch is down too. Sword climbing under the tower. Looking for Oklahoma with the Storm Spirit there, trying to save his buddy. They got 1 kill, but do they end up losing more? 7 stick charges. Timber Chain available. 90 HP. Is he going to get killed instead because Albino Zebra is there too? Looking for the X-Ball stun, connecting on to Zor, and has the Stroke of Fate. Doesn't want to right-click this Timber too many times because otherwise he's just going to regenerate himself up, and that fight comes to an end.
Is there going to be punishment for this Nyx?
Oklahoma
has no mana
Nyx
left.
Assassin. Oklahoma in trouble, maybe. Yeah, look at this Nyx Assassin lining up for himself for a Meteor Hammer. And these 2 guys are just going to keep spanking the Storm. Oklahoma getting killed by Steel Barco of all heroes. Now Murdoch's here. Now Comfort is coming as well. Sis with a Clockwork getting comboed. He's down to half HP. Kunkka keeping up the chase. And look at that. They've taken Murdoch. Or have they? Murdoch blows his ulti into Zor. And Timber Saw pushed out. This Timber is low on HP. And Steel Borko looking for the snipe for the ulti. Doesn't quite connect onto the SF. And Solji is also showing up in here. Can we get some more heroes into mid, please? Because this Grimstroke is getting killed, but Tidebringer. There's a fine line between haggling and starting a war. But look at this. Is again Inkswell with the hook shot. Found Kunkka down to half HP. The Ice Blast is also coming there to try and save the Kunkka. The turnaround for the Kunkka is going to be enough though, and he's going to get killed. Though it's a 1-for-1. Apparition D-warding, and Clockwork is right there. He turns around, and he's going to get caught. Might have just overstayed their welcome a bit too long, and they're going to sack the clock. So they showed up in force. They showed up in force to defend their own jungle. Why are the enemies in their own jungle, I wonder? Right, it's theirs. Now to Murdoch. Oh, you can't lose this SF. SF might have to use her BKB, but she's going to beam this out, but it's not going to be enough. Is this prison going to do it? It will. Little differences aren't too big. And still Borko, yeah, AA, not having the most funnest of games, but he has a force staff to go away. And Sis might have timed it a little bit wrong. He does have a blade mail. He's going to get hit by this meteor hammer, and it is a perfect one. And Wake Me Up will also be there for the stun of the Grimstroke double kill for Solji.
There we go. That's more like it.
Does this guy even live? I don't know. Maybe that's why he's chosen frozen a chunk of ice. Solji meteor hammer is prepared again. It's a bit late, but it doesn't matter because Clockwork does not have KB. So Sis. And he might have just overstepped his limits. And there we go again. We've seen this before. Solji goes for the save, but it's a bit of an optimistic one. BKB force. Murdoch pops his as well. And Wake Me Up, getting a stun. And they've killed the OD. They might as well kill this Nyx Assassin while they're at it. And they will. There, second stuns there. Seal Barco, AA Blast. They got the BKB off at least. Solji with the save. He's got the hammer prepared. Oklahoma's trying to get the kill in the Ancient Apparition, but he just finished a Glimmer Cap. It's going to be fine with Merlin coming over the ulti too. Is going to get at least one. But look at this. This Shadow Fiend's not going to be necessarily doing enough unless they can get the Solji. Solji goes for the saving bubble. He sees the Inkswell. The Torrential 2 from Comfort. Oklahoma jumping in between. The Storm Spirit still there with no HP. They've taken Merlin. They've taken speed too. And it's now down to the Grimstroke to finish the job. He kills Steel Barco. Almost gets the kill. Can the Treants finish the job? They need to time it perfectly with this armlet. At least. Comfort does pack a punch with this Kunkka. I feel like that's everything they really have. There's no minus armor, no whatsoever, but they're going to go for it. The Soulbind connecting on Nyx Assassin. Oklahoma coming to the top as Lees with the Lotus Orb is there, but still goes through. Doesn't matter. They've got the meter, they've got the BKB. The Requiem is there too. Solji's already taken the agent for himself, and he's waiting for BKB to run out, waiting to drop the hammer, and he drops it right away, but it doesn't do any damage because the Shadow Fiend was still BKB'd. They will get Albino Zebra, but now the OD's alone, and Sis, he misses the hook shot. He goes for the hard camp instead of the OD. Happening at the same time, but OD, they found a target in the mid lane. They've got the BKB from Storm Spirit to save him for a little bit longer. Doesn't take damage from the Ice Blast. And OD, he's in a world of hurt, but that's round number 1. He's still got a BKB up, and a Blink Dagger is ready. Sadly, no targets to be found. Meanwhile, Murdoch, he did get to push the tier 3 tower down, and the glyph has also been used, and they're trying to chase the SF. Speed is also there. They've got, yeah, he's got the gem. He sees 2 targets right now. He sees the NP also being pushed in the lane, but while that is happening, they found the Kunkka. Comfort all by himself in the mid lane, and they get the kill on him, and he's out for 100 seconds. Meanwhile, the Nature's Prophet, Speed, getting hit by the hammer, and backup is not arriving in time as Felt. They're still feeling it. It's a 4v3 fight right now. Zor going in. They've got Oklahoma with the Inkswell. Solji, he's going to have to use his BKB right away, but he dropped the hammer again, but it doesn't do any damage. This is with the hook shot. Make sure this OD is out of play. Nyx Assassin tries to make a run for it. Large. Very useful for him. Another hook shot there from Ziz. Got Wake Me Up. Nyx Assassin drawing the attention of 2 heroes. They're going to soak up the Ice Blast damage, but look at this. Comfort might get a return kill on the Clockwork. And NP also jumping the back lines looking for Solji. Speed keeps the OD inside the Sprout, but this OD's not going anywhere. And this guy almost right-clicks him down to death. Murdoch's there too. And that should be it. That should be it with the OD gone. Timber forced back to the high ground. And Comfort tries to battle it out. 1 versus 4. He's got 1, but he's not getting the hit. Murdoch, he's still holding himself alive for a bit longer. Albino Zebra trying to get the connection there. The Tidebringer connects again. And it's not enough for the Kunkka. They're so low on HP, but it's not enough. Ice Blast. He hopes it's going to hit someone. It's not. Dude could easily catch this Nyx Assassin off guard.
This could even be game.
Look. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of mana burn from the mana burn. the Nyx assassin, but this Nyx isn't looking to run away. Storm chases it all the way. And onto the tier 4 towers. Murdoch says, we've had enough of this one. Oklahoma hit with the Ice Blast. That's a Storm dead though, so Steel Borko gives a bit of a fighting chance, but still, Electronic Boys. Or is it?
Storm
Or
can
is
still
it?
buy back the shrine.
It's not. Yeah, look at this. It's gone. It's over. It's GG. Look at the way this buildings just melt with -6.
Normally you want to react to either the lasso or the Batrider ult, and they're just going for full team fight.
Oklahoma has lost mid in both games with the Invoker and the Storm Spirit according to stats or according to economy. This could be it for them to do it. Murdoch smoke. They all actually ended, and they find Zor. Gonna find a Mars. Mars might be able to level up his spear to get one. He's actually gonna go for the bonk and succeed, or in this seed, back to the fountain. He does have a teleport to come back to the lane though.
Bane is so tanky. He is a very hard target to go on, and wait, actually, like, another charge. Please stop it, man. You have no
This
mana
time
left.
Pango is the one to go on the Batrider, so wake me up. He's just gonna go for a quick drive-by and move himself out, but this Batrider looks to be dead. Oklahoma with the damage, and that is gonna be enough. Solji has been punished. Oklahoma picking up the kill, and Pango, or Oklahoma in general, meanwhile Speed is being chased in top, and there's a kill for Comfort. Is an Albino Zebra are going to be able to intervene. And that NP ulti already does a lot of damage. Snowball, Inkswell, Oklahoma's there too, and everything connects. It does come with a 4-man rotation, but a kill is a kill.
You go in by this Grim Stroke. So, going in, yes. Coming out alive, I don't think so.
Yeah, still Borko. And it's going to be the target of all the hatred here. 13 seconds needed for Rolling Thunder. Soulbind onto 2. Zor is there, going to get that arena down. Ziz will dodge it for a second. I don't think he's going to live through this one, so everybody else makes their way out. It's been a while since Felt has actually got spotted, and Albino Zebra is just trotting in front of the Roach Pit. Steel Borko finds the Nightmare on the Grim Stroke, and Zor, look at that, 4-man arena, but he's going to lose his life for it. They were ready. Electronic Boys being Scrim is there, but Oklahoma gets the cancel, and it's all falling apart from Bell. 2-man again with the Soul connecting on 2. They've lost the Batrider. They've lost everything. Right here, Murdoch needs to get the arena, the BKB off, and the counteract with the Nether Strike and the Spear. This might turn around completely. E-Boy, they're going to go in. Oklahoma with the Blink Stun onto the Batrider. The BKB will be popped at least. But Solji inside the Soulbind, and there's the lasso on the Pango. Pango still pumping there. Albino Zebra is down at the hands of Zor. Ziz walking in, he's got Snowball ready. Solji trying to get the Flame Break connection, and the Tusk also a bit of a panic there for a second. He blinks out, but Zor is there, and a blink as well from Zor. Oklahoma waiting on the high ground. They will sack the Tusk. That almost went from great connection into horrible. As Wake Me Up now, well, you know he's dead already, and Oklahoma even charges in speed. Does a bit of damage with his ulti. He's being pushed around, and back to the high ground he goes. He's going to have to pop his BKB. Oklahoma go for the turnaround. They got the V-Script coming out from the Bane, but the Bane's going to go down. The Mars is down too, and Solji's on the run. A bit of misfortune seems to be a bit lucky here for Electronic Boys, because they find an opening with that, and the Batrider, he's gonna get killed too, and a triple kill for Oklahoma. So Murdoch, he went too close to the tower, or then it was the Spirit Breaker who did end up popping it up, but Murdoch is gonna go in, and he's found Zor. 1, 2, 3, maybe gets the 4th hit out, doesn't quite get it, but the BKB is still there. He wants to save it for life. Number 2, Zor pumps the BKB. Oklahoma, he is also tanking the Nether Strike, and into the V-Script he goes, and this Pango does not have a second life, and Steel Borko gets a really good ulti, and they're gonna lose this as well, and 2 heroes are down. Felt are holding their base with just a couple moves from Electronic Boys. Felt, if they can't find a kill, they could just look to take down this tier 2 tower. While in top lane, Solji's BKB has already been used, and the charge is also locked on onto Murdoch. Ziz is there, Speed is there. This Batrider does not live for long, and the Spirit Breaker just goes in. Wake Me Up. Use your Quelling Blade. He cuts the wrong tree. He's still blocked in it. I remember when Celery was saying
They're
that
in.
that Sprout shard is the one that is absolutely nuts, and it definitely feels like it again. Wake me up. He's just bought back for the charge on the backline at the speed. He thanks the Soulbind, and he's not going to get an ally nearby him. The silence as well connecting onto Bane as Oklahoma is charging on the backline. Comart is there. Zord throws in the spear on the Nation's Prophet, but they've lost so much. They've lost so many. They're going to lose this game too because they've lost everything. And GG from Comfort Electronic Boys. It took them 3 series, and now they get the victory in this series.